Hey guys, welcome back to another trading recap. I'm just gonna be straight up, bro. Today we got emotional again, bro. 3 days in a row, and we got lucky again. But today's different because we're literally up on the day. We're up on the day. We still got emotional. We had a winning trade, and we're still emotional. So I don't really know what else to say except we just need to lock in. So yes, we caught that short. Not the whole thing, but I'll explain it. But this was the trade to take for sure. So let me stop eating, bro. What am I doing? So, anyways, we're moving up right during Asian session. Okay, nothing special. Nothing really special during Asian. We're just moving up. Okay. So marked out session high, session low, session low. Same with NQ. Session low, session low, session high. Okay, boom. Market opens. Market opens. Okay, NQ moves up the first two candles. Third candle, we wick into session high. ES, what we're looking at, okay, we take out this low resistance liquidity in pre-market. Okay, boom, we're starting to move down on both indexes. In my mind, okay, bet. This is our first mistake, but I'll explain it. So, in my mind, this is our 5-minute retrace, and then basically I'm thinking, okay, ES is a lagging index. We're probably going to take out session high on ES, right? Okay, what do we have? Boom. What is this? 1 minute fair value gap, break a structure. Okay, bet, I'm in. And then boom, we get stopped out pretty fast. This was our break-even point right here. Get stopped out pretty fast. So let me explain. So this is what I've came to the conclusion, just based off of market experience, right? This does not count as a 5-minute retrace, okay? If we move up and then we start heading down and we go lower than the low we made, it is no longer a valid retrace in my opinion. I just made up this rule for me, and it's just based off market experience. This has definitely happened many times, and yeah, I just haven't really put it in my head yet. But this would no longer be a valid 5-minute retrace because we just went lower. So for us to long, we need to see another move up, which is what we got here. But then we need to see another retrace because this one is no longer valid, and that's what we get. And then what else do we get? No confirmation on the retrace. So this trade would have been avoided. But it's fine because we need to take this loss to have that rule. So we just learned a lot from this loss. This was a very good loss because we just learned the great rule, okay? I didn't just learn it, but like I never like consciously, I never written it down as a rule, and that should definitely be one of our rules. So I wrote that down. So that's definitely a new rule, if we go lower or higher, then whatever, it's no longer a valid retrace, and we need to see another move up, and then another retrace, and then confirmation. But yeah, that's the first trade we took. Okay, second trade, and listen, as that was going on, we made this banger setup here on NQ, right? We made a 5-minute SMT. Okay, this 5-minute candle closes. What do we get? A wick up into this 5-minute order block, as well as this 1-minute fair value gap, okay? I'm still in the ES trade, by the way, as this is happening. And then boom, this big candle, we break structure on the 1 minute. Okay, we just got stopped out on ES, and then I see like, oh shoot, this is a great short setup for NQ, okay? We had our sweep, SMT, we have our retrace here. And then I'm kind of just looking for something to re-enter off of, and then boom, I'm just like, okay, bet, we just broke structure right here. Okay, bet, I'm gonna enter that. So then boom, set our stop loss at this 1 minute high here, right? And then this 5-minute gap formed as we were in the trade. So as you can see, boom, 5-minute gap right here. We tapped. This was as we're in the trade though, so not necessarily part of the trade, but whatever. We tapped into it. Ended up hitting take profit one. We ended up. I'm not gonna lie, we got a little greedy and we got a few more points. Like I don't know, but after this trade, we were up. We took everything off, by the way. After this trade, we were up 200 on the day. Okay, that was my choice to not let contracts run down here, first of all, which is fine, I guess. I guess that's fine, but the main thing is we should just be off the charts at this point. Okay, we just hit a winning trade. This was also our second trade. So, okay, it doesn't matter that it's our second trade, but it's a winning trade, so we should just be off the charts, right? But no, I wanted to see longs on ES so bad for some reason. So then I took this stupid trade here. Technically it was a valid trade, but like we already got our win, so we should hop off because boom, we had our move up. We had a 5-minute retrace. We had a 1-minute break. A retrace was into this 5-minute order block. So technically valid trade, but first of all, we already took 2 trades and we just won. We just won the second trade. We should be off the charts, bro. But boom, then we got stopped out. And then we took another stupid trade here. Okay, I was like, oh no, I want to be up money. You know, at that point we're at break even on the day. I'm like, oh no, I want to be up money. And then boom, we just shorted NQ here because we made another 5-minute gap. And this actually would have been like a winning trade if we set a legit stop loss, which would have been like up here or something. I think like right here. If we set that legit stop loss, this trade literally would have hit. It would have been a 1-to-1. Actually better, even better than a 1-to-1. But yeah, we set a tight stop loss because I knew we shouldn't have taken this trade. And then boom, we lost 300 from that. Boom, we're down 300 on the day. I'm pissed off. And then we full port, bro. I'm straight. I'm being transparent with you guys. Okay, we full port right here. 5 contracts. Bang, we get extremely lucky. We get catch like 10 points. It's like $1,000 with 5 contracts. And then boom, now we're up 600 on the day. I locked myself out of the account because I'm like, what the hell did we just do? No way, we just got lucky again with being emotional. And oh, another important thing, I set my max loss limit right before we full ported to 800 because I guess I had some sense in me, like I didn't want to blow the account. But boom, max daily loss limit, by the way, not just for the trade. But boom, like whatever, man. We got lucky. Congratulations to myself. But the main thing is, bro, we can't be getting emotional. And if we would have been sticking to our strategy, we would have hit this trade, right? We take off 3 contracts here. That's like 250, and then we take off the rest here. That's 140 points. We would have been up literally the same amount of money on the day as if we were emotional. But the thing is, when we were emotional, we were risking literally like our whole account on the line. So like, what are we doing, bro? Like, we literally read the market very well. This is such a textbook setup, man. Session high sweep, SMT, 5-minute retrace. Like, bang, bro. Like, I don't even know what to say about that today. Um, we just got back from the gym, by the way. I don't know if I said that, but we just got back from the gym. Tomorrow we gotta run, go to the gym. Okay, listen, tomorrow's a no news Friday. No news Friday tomorrow, okay? So I'm not gonna underestimate it. Like no news Wednesday, you know, we'll still be on the charts. If we see a setup, we'll take it. But if there's no setup, that's fine. We've already had 4 winning days this week, and these 4 winning days would have been winning days as well if we were unemotional. We would have been up even more money on the week if we were not emotional this week. That just shows like our emotions are really blocking our trading capabilities. And I know this luck streak is not going to last forever. If we're continuing to be emotional, we're going to blow our accounts, bro. This is extremely lucky. We're emotional 3 days in a row, and every single time we were up money. Extremely lucky, guys. I'm serious. Extremely lucky there. Yeah, we need to stop, bro. Okay, we'll take our luck. Okay, we'll take the 3 days of luck. Whatever. Now let's stop, bro. Please, let's stop being emotional. We literally were up on the day. We had a winning trade. Like what are we doing? Genuinely. We were literally up on the day. We're up $200 after this trade, after this second trade. We're up $200. It's $500 in real money. What are we doing, bro? Genuinely, what are we doing? I can't answer that. I literally can't answer that. We're just greedy. You know, our emotions, all the emotional problems we have stem from the cause, or the cause that it stems from, is that how you say it? Is money, okay? It's all money, okay? That's the only factor. It's money. It's greediness and money, okay? All stems from money. So let's just lock in, like, genuinely, okay? If we want more money, let's stop being emotional. Because we would literally be up more money if we were not emotional. So I literally can't, there's nothing I can say that's gonna make us not emotional, but we gotta stop, bro. We gotta stop. I don't know what to say. We got lucky, okay, whatever. We take the luck, but we gotta stop now, guys. We can't keep doing this. And our strategy works, bro. Our strategy works. We read the market very well. Let's just lock in and hit these trades, okay? We just refined our strategy even more with this 5 minute with this new rule, bro. That's even more refined now. So let's just lock in seriously. Okay, there's, like I said, I can say as much as I want about we won't be emotional or that we need to lock in, but it's really our actions. Words don't mean anything. So I'm not gonna go on rambling today too much about how we're gonna lock in for the rest of for honestly our whole career. I'm not gonna ramble about that because words don't count as action. Sadly, okay, it's a sad truth. I wish they did. I wish it was that easy, but words do not count as action. So we need to take action, okay? Tomorrow we need to stop being emotional, stick to our strategy. We need to do that every single day, okay? Every single week. So yeah, I'll see you guys. If we make another trade tomorrow, I won't be surprised if there's no trade. So we'll still be on the charts, okay? If I see you guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow if we make another trade. If not, I'll probably see you guys next week. We come back on Saturday, and we'll be at the main setup. Not that it matters, but just explaining my life because why not? But yeah, we'll be back home on Saturday. Not, well, it doesn't matter because the market's not open. But yeah, we'll be back late Saturday. And then yeah, we got all next week. Okay, all next week we'll be able to, we'll be at home. And then the week after that, I'm going to my other grandparents' house in Ohio, and we'll still be able to make trade recaps. But I'm just saying we'll be over there for another week. And it's really good that I was able to go to the gym this week because I did not want to miss 2 weeks of the gym like that, just back to back. So yeah, it was really good that we were able to go to the gym, and we'll still be running at our other grandma's, but I don't think there's a gym we can go to. I'll probably just take the week off, okay? That's our 1 week we get to take off, okay? It's to reward ourselves for finishing work this summer, sure. But I mean, I'll still be running. We still gotta run. If I didn't run, that would be lame, okay? Like, there's an excuse, like, there's not really any gyms around there, and you know what I'm saying? There's no Gold's Gym, okay? That's in the main gym I'm signed up for. I had to go out of my way to buy a week pass, get my dad to sign me up for a gym in Georgia because there is no Gold's Gym around where we're staying at. So, I really had to go out of my way this time to make sure we got to the gym, 4 days this week. But, it's chill. Um, and I know I'm happy we did that, but I'm probably just gonna take the week off at my grandparents' house, unless we'll see. But just for the gym, we'll still be running, still be trading. But anyways, yeah, I'll see you guys probably next week. There was the 4 days of this week so far. Genuinely, if we were not emotional, we would have been all winning days. Okay, they had all good setups. They had a good setup. Yesterday had a good setup. Tuesday, good setup. Okay, every single day had a good setup, and the only thing holding us back right now is our emotions. But like I said, I don't want to ramble too much because words do not count as action, guys. We need to act on a. We need to not. It's a contradiction, but we need to act by not acting on our emotions. Okay, and that's what we need to do, and just stick to our strategy. Okay, and we'll be good to go. So, like I said, I could go on and on about how we're gonna lock in, but it's not gonna lock us in. We have to lock ourselves in. So that didn't make sense, but we have to do the action is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I'll see you guys next week, maybe tomorrow. But seriously, like, we'll take the luck. Okay, whatever. We take the luck. Now let's stop being emotional. Okay? It's not an excuse. I don't know how to say it, but whatever, bro. We got lucky. Whatever. We'll take it. Let's stop being emotional now because this luck is not gonna last forever. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Next week, maybe tomorrow. But we literally made 8K this month in a week. The first week we're up 8K. We're literally up 8K in real money. As soon as we get another winning trade, I'm gonna take another payout 100%. Because we're at 4 winning days after this this first payout. So as soon as we get another winning day, we'll be at 5 and we'll take a payout. Maybe tomorrow, bro. Maybe tomorrow we'll get a nice setup, take a payout. But yeah, I mean, look at this week, bro. We're up 1,600 on the week. That's a very good week. So yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow or next week. I'm gonna stop rambling, but I'm gonna stop being emotional. I'm serious, bro. I'm done. I'm gonna ramble a little bit, bro. I need to. I'm gonna stop, bro. We gotta stop. We gotta stop. This isn't. Our strategy literally works, bro. Just stick to our strategy. There's no reason to get emotional, man. Just stick to our strategy, okay? And we're gonna be profitable, bro. Like, let's just stick to our strategy. You know, calm down, bro. Calm down. Stick to our strategy. Stop being emotional. It's that simple. Just stop being emotional, man. So, yeah, I'll see you guys tomorrow or next week. But peace out, bro. Peace out.